Wednesday is a terrible television show, which hurts my soul because it's a perfectly cast television show with an ensemble of incredibly talented actors who are basically being strangled by the writing. It's a show that goes truly out of its way to not let its characters have any fun or be given any depth, with one exception. Uncle Fester is the only character who is allowed to be creepy and kooky and silly and goofy, and you actually have a good time while he's on screen. The rest of the characters are simply mouthpieces for exposition who only pop up to tell you what the next plot point is going to be. There's so much telling and not showing. We don't get to see these two get to be like a weird freaky couple who are in love with each other. They just say like, we're weird and we love each other. Wednesday Addams is a character forced to go from plot point to plot point while dropping 2012 Tumblr emo quips. She's not allowed to be smart or clever or fun, just abrasive. Instead of feeling like an intelligent and curious but twisted young girl, she kind of feels like this Drew a Dark fucked up version of the Hamburger Helper mascot. Haha, just a glimpse into my dark reality, a full stare of my twisted perspective would make most simply go insane. She just feels like this tweet constantly. The entire concept of a school for outcasts in a society where the biggest issues of discrimination are outcasts versus normies sounds like a creative writing exercise by a 9th grader who got bullied for drawing Sonic the Hedgehog art, something that I cannot relate to and will not admit to. Also, I saw someone else stated, but what she said needs to be restated. How in a show about Wednesday Addams do you create a better Wednesday Addams than Wednesday Addams? An entire show in which the concept of the Addams family is that they freak other people around them out. Do you create someone who actually freaks everybody out? And it's not Wednesday. I also hate so many of the design choices. Why in a world that's supposed to be inspired by early horror film and this sort of cheesy, simple makeup and effects, why instead of trying to create a modern version of a sort of nostalgic, cheesy B-movie feel for the monsters, did they choose to go for this incredibly jarring Plants vs. Zombies cartoony aesthetic that feels completely out of place in the world they're in? Tim Burton, you will pay for your sins. The show feels like the concept of eating celery, where technically you are eating, but you are consuming more calories through the act of chewing than you are actually getting back. It's not terrible enough to be genuinely bad, and it's not compelling enough to be actually intriguing. It feels like a vehicle to sell you Funko Pops and Halloween costumes. All of this is without talking about the way that Tim Burton treats black characters. The actors deserve better writing. You deserve more compelling media, and watching this TV show makes me sad, which I guess is kind of what Wednesday Addams would want in the first place.